Hello, in this video we are going to graph polynomial functions from a factored form, and the first thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and for each polynomial function we need to state our end behavior. So again, this comes down to our leading coefficient and how many zeros we have, and here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and my leading coefficient is positive. I don't see it. So for A, we have a leading coefficient that is 1, and our function is going to be a quartic function. So it kind of looks something like this. So therefore our end behavior is going to be, as x goes to positive infinity, our function is going to positive infinity, and with quartic functions the same thing happens on both ends. So as x goes to negative infinity, f of x goes to positive infinity. Okay, so we did part A. Part B is stating our zeros. So part B. Well, so again, what we do for part B is we take each of our factors. I take x plus 4. I set that equal to 0. I'm going to take x plus 2, set that equal to 0. I'll take x minus 3, set that equal to 0, and x minus 1, and I set that equal to 0. So what we do next is we solve for our x value. And I'll go ahead and do this in blue. So I'm going to subtract 4 on each side, which gives us x is equal to negative 4. Here I'm going to subtract 2 on each side, so that tells me x is equal to negative 2. Here I'm going to add 3 to both sides, so therefore x is equal to 3, and I'm going to add 1 to both sides for this factor, giving me x is equal to 1. So notice here I don't have any multiplicity. None of my zero values repeat. So now I can go ahead and I can sketch my graph. So let me, I'll go with purple again for my x and y-axis. So I'm going to draw my y-axis. And my x-axis. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and just graph the information that's given, our end behavior and our zeros. So we have a 0 at negative 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 0 at negative 2, a 0 at 1, and a 0 at 3. Also, we can graph our end behavior, which tells us as x goes to positive infinity, f of x goes to positive infinity, so that's somewhere up here. And as x goes to negative infinity, f of x goes to positive infinity. Oh, sorry, I flipped that. So here, the second line is here, and then our first line is x goes to positive infinity, f of x goes to positive infinity, which is up here. So we can go ahead and we're going to graph from left to right. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to go through my 0. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. I'm going to go through my 0, come back up, go through this 0, go through this 0, through this one, and there we have it. There is our function with some extra no, it's not any better. There we go. Here is our function, a rough sketch. Okay, again, we don't have any multiplicity, so I'm not going to touch my graph and head back the same direction. And we don't have any information about our minimums, our relative minimums, or relative maximum. So therefore, we kind of just give a rough sketch.